The Castor Semenya controversy or dilemma is very interesting. It seems as if running with women is out, and running with the men is going to be a challenge. So, what other options Semenya has? Perhaps a model, write a book, the talk circuit, um, demonstrating what hormone fight is about. I think he's going to make a handsome living, but as far as athletics is concerned, it's a problem. Now, also, it's special that Semenya was just 18. Now, suppose how Semenya was married to some man down the road, and they're trying hard to get pregnant, and then nothing is happening. So they go for a checkup and they discover that he has some testes in there, testicles inside, and no ovaries, no fallopian tube, and so on. This would be a traumatic experience. Or suppose now one night something happened to Semenya. Semenya decided to jump on her husband and start carrying on, carrying on. You wake up and start to scream, "What's going on here?" Well, actually, what has happened? Semenya had a little boy locked up in that female body. So this would be the classic example of that. You hear many people, this woman married, had kids, and then suddenly say she has some boy locked up in her. Or this guy, he's married to this woman, they have kids, and then suddenly you say, I have this girl locked up in me. Let me go and do this sex change and whatever. But this would be legit for Semenya. Semenya definitely has a boy locked up in there. And since those testicles are producing testosterone, perhaps there may be some spermatozoa development. So maybe if they could get some of those and make artificial insemination happening, perhaps Semenya could be a parent. From my observation, what I've discovered, many individuals tend to create this same opposite sex locked up in the body. I saw recently, or I'm discovering recently, that many parents are encouraging the girls to get involved in things that boys usually do. They're out skating and scooting on the road with scooters. They hang out to the corner wearing the pants down. They get into men things in a big way as a child. So if she spends all those times trying to do boys things, and there's some things that you could argue are boys things, and she doesn't spend time in learning domestic stuff, she's gonna have a problem. Because she has a body of a female, she's going to have kids, but then she doesn't understand what she needs to do. She can't cook, she doesn't know about cleaning the house and taking care of herself and the kids, so there you have some problems. Same thing with the guys. They hang around the mom alone, listen to women conversation. The mom might have this only boy. She wanted a girl, and so she plait his hair and let it grow long and treat him like if he come and tell her it's just secrets and everything, and she won't allow him to go out with the men or the boys to play. So after, he's going to be a very good cook, could clean and wash real good and all this stuff, and into women business and so forth. So he will end up saying also one day that he has some girl locked up in himself. So I think parents, it's not that if somebody comes up with that you have to sort of discriminate against them, but it might be as a parent to ensure that I acculturate a child according to the sex, so that when they grow up they will naturally gravitate to the opposite and they can move on, as opposed to getting them mixed up as children, and so when they get older they're mixed up and well, I mean, people are going to wonder rights, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that ensure that you do your utmost to give this child a good start, as opposed to developing these problems later that cause serious problems in relationships. Finally, the Bible did say that the Antichrist, his name is a man, and the name numbers to 666. Now, there are many words that give you 666. He Latin Basilia, Italica Ecclesia, Apostates, Paradosis, and I think even Babylon. When you do the Greek, it adds up to 666. But it says it's a man. Now, if you take President Obama's name, Hussein, Barack, Obama, that would not equal to 666. So again, he's not the Antichrist. And so we need to just cooperate with him and help him to straighten out America and just forget all this Antichrist garbage.